Did you ever think about signing Jaehong to Spitfire? No. No, didn't seem viable at the time.
It's like, that's tough.
I love how this Busan advert is
very
basically, look at temples and get drunk and eat food every night. Get the flights cheap, and this is a prime lads. I mean, to be fair, like, alright, now they're just doing a fucking Squid Game bit, but the previous advert for Busan, where they're just going to, like, these sort of ancient temples and stuff, and then they're just getting smashed and eating good food, it kind of convinced me that I want to go to Busan, you know? Like, it looks good. This Squid Game, whatever we're watching now, this doesn't convince me in the same way. I don't want to get on this bus. I will not be using the bus line when I'm in Busan. Go to Busan, get kidnapped, and and then have to play children's games for your life. See, I'm still waiting. Like, is this just a music video again? You know, like, what is this? Isn't an advert, right? What are we advertising? It just feels like we're watching a music video. It said X Pro on that sign. I mean, they are now in the Coliseum. Well, I presume it's probably... See, now there's just credits. Like, this was just a music video, right? I don't... like, I don't... and it's Star Wars. They're showing whatever got paid for? So what, did, like, the band just pay to have their music video on? I don't know. I don't know. Alright, we're at 3 minutes, so I'm gonna go grab a drink before we start this next one. But I'll leave you... I don't want to unmute it because I'm gonna get blasted. But I'll leave you with some unmuted Unter. Right. Well, I'm
They
away.
deflect our ball.
I couldn't even shoot it after deflex. Right there.
I have it on good authority that he didn't even shoot with the deflect, so I think it's fine. It's so fucked. We had like one free opening and now we're just getting shit on. Like, I have more damage than our Tracer. Game's gone. Take the elevator up, I'll take the disability access. So scared. Just take Carl. Unfortunate. I lost track of the Genji, so I give up. Yeah, power punch.
You guys are down to...
This guy doesn't know how to count. I shouldn't have baited unless I could kill the Genji, and I lost him, so I lose. If I kill Genji, win first. Big side here. Genji with no defense over there. Like, you're just so ass. Like, you're playing Freya and you're shit on by a fucking Doomfist on the ground. Like,
Very sad.
and you fucking unmute your mic to say you're down 2 in a 3v3 because you don't know how to fucking count. Like, unbelievable. What's your fucking contribution to the team, mate? It's the guy that shot the bowler, shot the deflect. Hopefully Tracer can touch. I got Queen ult in a second. You think that guy's rage baiting? No, that's just the average Australian in OS ranked, dude.
That was just a sound check.
Unmute the mic next outburst. If I unmute the mic, then the game is instantly lost. And I'll get avoided and I'll lose my endorsement level that I'm fighting so hard for. You can hear the rage, but he doesn't have to. He doesn't have to hear my unconstructive feedback.
I'm back.
Dead. Oh, wanted to.
Morning, fap, easy clap. Right, let me mute Hunter. Was there another video I had to clip? Another interview I had to clip? Who have I not done? I did Ryan, right? Oh, Razor. Shit. Wait, hold on. Oh, was that the one you were going to do tomorrow, Juby? Between regions. Okay, yeah, I'll just do it later as well then. Has anyone heard from Alphone this morning? Yeah, it's not posted until tomorrow, the what should we call it? The Dilducks interview. What was I thinking? Let me think. Oh, fuck. We need to post one of the interviews, I think. I think we need to send one of the interviews, Juby. What's ready right now? Can we send Wimone? Yeah? Yeah, I've uploaded the clip, didn't I? Yeah, upload the clip. Yeah, send Wimone now. If you're alright to sort everything. Do you have Twitter access, or do I need to leave a tweet? I'm in a game just started 20 minutes. Yeah, that's fine. I don't know if L's up yet. I have access? Okay. I'll leave it all in your capable hands, Juby. Is the Face It Masters show match pre-recorded? Yes, it will be. So what they're doing, for those who don't know, is there's going to be a show match at Stockholm between the Face It Masters champions from North America and EMEA, a sort of intercontinental showdown, which they are going to air live at Stockholm, but it's going to be recorded beforehand. I hope Mag learned a lot from the Ducks yesterday. Different Mag. It's a classic case of Mag's mistaken identity. Get it? Yeah, I think the biggest worry for Zeta Division here is... Don't lie, it's the same mag. It's a different mag. Yeah, but I think the biggest worry for Zeta here is that if they're just going to mirror on these Winston, like, Kiri Lucio type comps, like some of the comps we saw from Crazy Raccoon and Way sort of duking it out on, this feels really cooked for Zeta Division in terms of that particular type of matchup. Can you check on China? No, because Billy lags for stream. So I can check for scores. Where am I? Is it still... Hold on, let me get it up so you can see as well, out of respect. Oh, there you go, you can see now. Was there a forfeit in map 1? Yeah, I think I remember Joel asking about it. Oh, okay, is it still 1-1? I see, oh, okay. I think the big game's tomorrow, no? Like the lower bracket final, that's the big, like, important qualify for Stockholm game. Can you not watch China through VLC? Yeah, potentially, but for the sake of the games and the quality of the games, it doesn't feel worth the effort. Forfeit was Saravasa. Oh, maybe I'm muddling the series here. There was a forfeit in the previous game, was it? That YMB Zones one. World to Finals, I think it's 2 weeks from now, if I remember right. Alright, so prediction-wise, it's going to be Mag in for the first map. We are going to Ilios for choice of T1 here, so no surprises that T1 do want to obviously lean into the ball and the Winston type ones. T1 is going to ban the Winston as well to try and force a ball mirror. Zeta Division going to ban the Sombra, which in many ways probably helps both balls, but maybe hurts, what would you call it? Hurts Zeta Division less. Did you watch the Saudi E-League finals yesterday? No. Well, I had it on in the background, but I didn't really pay attention. I've got the replay code, so there was a point when I was going to watch some of it today, but I think a lot of it depends how my voice feels. Like, I'm not too bad when I'm just talking, but I'm also conscious there's going to be a long night of EMEA in North America, and we're going to run a little bit late because of the host, so we'll do some, like, marbles and some giveaways tonight. So, yeah. So it's probably about vocal management for me. Ooh. Bring out the timeout, Will? Of course. There's actually, if you are around later tonight, or maybe you're going to sleep through EMEA and come back later, there's pretty mega giveaways tonight. There's going to be a lot of codes for different skin packs, as well as some coins and some battle pass stuff, but there's also going to be some mega team bundles. So if you want the in-game items for... Yeah, we will be spinning MCD. If you want the in-game items for some of your favorite teams on certain heroes, then you can actually win them tonight. They're actually insanely high-value prizes. So if you like value, you like prizes, you like winning stuff, if you're here tonight, you're in with a chance. Alright, so... Oh, false start. We've got a pause. Does Max know we're starting? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Where is he? Oh yeah, he's got it on. He's fine. He knows. Well, tonight, yeah, tonight after North America. So, obviously, whatever time zone that is for you. They pause for Hunter? Class of them, wasn't it? Yeah, same druggers. Same. Twisted is the most surprising team. I mean, I saw them on Twitter afterwards. Let me just unwrap my headphones. I saw them on Twitter afterwards, and they were like, they were doing lots of the, well, it's LAN, well, it's LAN. So, I don't know. I think Twisted, like, the Gen G game, there's always this question of, like, how much one team overperforms, how much one team underperforms when there's, like, an upset or a close upset. I think Gen G performed a lot better than people expected from them. Thank you, Win Standards, for the 4 months. But also, I don't think Twisted Minds were super prepared for that or took that match maybe as seriously as they maybe wish they did in hindsight. But anyway, Zeta Division versus T1, and it's 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18.
This works, and all the marbles on the line, magazine ball. Oh.
All right. Battling over the high ground. Suzu has been forced out early, but Probe will be okay. Interesting to see Probe in the starting lineup. We saw Zeta Division last week lean into Probe a lot more, and he probably had his best series so far for Zeta Division against Onside Gaming, but this is a much more severe test up against Proud, up against T1. Early Bolt forces Proud to D-peak, though, so they're trying to clear a little bit of space. Proud wants more heat, but he's just going to get taken down by Probe. Good start for the new-ish Zeta Division signing. Now player advantage, and they can just swing onto point. Thank you, Confessor, for the 7 months.
And Zeta Division, as everybody expected, have taken the first fight with Mag on ball. Oh, God. How do they get away with it? Proby just turning water to wine. Perhaps even a breadfish scenario. Double bolt comes through, only one connects as T1 take the high ground immediately. Just resting up here for the moment, but at the same time, Dark has the pinch, goes for a slam, but actually converts with nothing. Zest has found Probe. It's just every angle being covered right now by T1. It's impossible to escape their advance. Alfie gets clipped by Zest, and the Observer immediately gets off from that one because we don't want to watch gore on stream. Blissey, so fast, being run down, will be taken by Zest, who is just doing far too much right now, and right back in control for T1.
Yeah, you can see the danger. Once you get boxed into a corner there, the pinch from the Freya angle, the trace of a ball is just so hard to deal with. It's really about preventing that happening, contesting the space. You can see Zest doing the same thing here, harassing Mag as he goes to set up behind. Mag does have that position, though, as Alfie comes to challenge Zest more toe-to-toe, but Mag is down to half HP already, so Zeta might have to pump the brakes a little bit before they can go for a real engage. And T1, on the other hand, they're just going to go straight for the backline. Suzu forced out of Finn as well. Kill onto Probe, and you can see Zest, Donghack. The engages are so powerful right now. They've lost Vigi on the way forward, but they've got more kills than they've got deaths, and they will be okay to hold on to this.
Oh, Zest is running Alfie around the map, but he will survive. Magazine comes in, throws himself into the mix, and prevents any further pushing for Zest. T1, though, already up to 50%. Huge bank around the corner. Mag trying to set up, but, you know, all the subtlety of a brick to the head as he does get caught on his rotation. Dark contesting Probe up top, and Probe's actually just going to get clipped here. Skewed has also booped Blissey off the map, and Vigi's got the better of Finn, so you just see just 3 1-to-1 gaps in the kill feed as everybody kills their counterpart.
Yeah, great start for T1. That was a Kitsune Rush invested by Vigilante. Had it slightly quicker than Finn, so Zeta Division didn't have the ults to respond with. But Zeta, after the early success from that pick from Probe, it's been all T1. They have ult advantage coming back, presuming Bliss can get up to this beat before the round ends. But it's been a struggle for Zeta Division. Alfie's going to go top left with Mag now. Get a bit of an angle. Try and poke Zest out. But Zest going to try and mark him back a little bit. Probe will swing round left-hand side as well. Kitsune Rush on point. Bliss dies, though 6% short of beat. Now they are without a crucial layer in this big upcoming ult fight. But Zeta Division, they have no choice but to take it. Mag is already 1 HP. Stuck fighting a ball as Donghack clears that one out as well. Going for a little bit of a around the houses, but connects on nothing. But Zest and Proud, they do connect on everything. Now coming back.
Again.
Yep. Zest will chase down Mag. Bliss is back. Doesn't even get a chance to drop the B, and T1 look dominant in this matchup. Skewed be off the map in celebration.
Wow. Very dominant performance from T1 after the first fight. Consistent pound-for-pound gaps. I mean, you see the engagements that T1 is setting up. They're so difficult to deal with. Proud is always skyboxing, just slamming bolts non-stop. Meanwhile, Zest and Dark are coming from opposing angles and making it almost impossible to make a rotation. Blissey gets caught out on a couple of these key crosses, and I mean, you can see there's a huge difference in the pressure being applied to Blissey and to Skewed, just because the setup is always there for T1. They always manage to make it work. They've got the space, they hold onto it, and they make absolutely maximum use of it. Now over to Lighthouse, see if they can change the pace a little bit, because they are going to be taking the same matchup.
Same matchup again, Kiri Lucio for both teams as well. Is going to be Donghak up early, goes for the slam. Teeny bit of damage, but not too much, as Donghak will reposition into the pool room. Proud on the opposite angle is going to get challenged by Mag a little bit, but for now it's just harassment from both balls onto this backline as they try and set up their first engage. Obviously with the backlines on high ground, the Tracers can't really find it, but Donghak's managed to find Finn on the low ground. That means the pocket for Probe is just non-existent. Easy kill for Proud, counter slam onto Mag. He's going to roll all the way back to spawn, but Zeta are going to have to give up this first count.
Zeta, no hope there, and it's a scary look for them now. Thank you, Hunter's Nutsack, for the 2 months. Welcome back. Dark's already set up on the flank. Magazine 1v1ing him. Obviously, Mag can receive heals from a support. Dark cannot, so Dark is going to have to backstep a little bit there, but he's already ready for another engagement. Up top, hits the slam. Proby will dash back to safety. Not going to be double bolted out of the sky by Proud this time around. Slam onto the backline for Magazine now, but no kills converted. Not sure whether he actually got any backliners there too. Blissey gets booped into the open by bloody Dark, and now you can see the roll just keeps on going. Zeta constantly on the back foot.
Right.
Point touch is on. Qatar. Suzu's out, but Blissey just having to ride along the walls. Point touch is good, but Probe's found Proud. Scooter's off the map. Blissey's doing it right now in T1. They can't hold on any longer.
Yeah, Donghak and Vigi have found trades. It's all back on again for T1 all
No
of a
heals.
sudden. Coming back through, no heals for Zeta Division, which means they have got the flip, but it's going to be so hard to hang on. Probe is trying to play around this mini, desperate for any healing that can be coming his way. He has manages to, he goes down now. A little bit late, they still have a point. Mag down to half HP has been cleared. Alpha Yevo lands the pulse bomb, gets the recall, gets another couple of touches. Mag has healed up and can take over touch now. Suzu has been forced away. Donghak has the minefield, trying to force the flip out of this. Mag has taken so much damage from that minefield as well. Big advantage, Zeta Division still threatening the flip. Probe is going to come challenge, but Proud hits every bolt. There's a beat out, actually. Skewed goes down.
Wait.
There's a chance now. Did that go off? Did he just... Alpha
I think
Ye's
he
going
put
to
Skewed
do
off the
it.
map while he
Yeah,
was
I think he's
peeing.
gone. And now all of a sudden, Zeta Division Bliss is getting it done once again for the team. Alpha Ye is forced them back, and Zeta Division, they never gave the flip.
Insane carry play from Blissey. They're beating Skewed off the map. And it might have just won Zeta Division the round. So I'm still in sync with him, am I not? I just went backwards and forwards. That doesn't change the sync. Kitsune Rush on the point now for both. Kiri's minefield from Magazine. Bowler from Proby as well. Skewed and Mag traded, but I'd rather be T1 with a tank still in play. Donghak finds Proby off the point, and suddenly Zeta Division, despite the early advantage, they're scrambling still. Alpha is low, headshotted by Vigilante. Pulse Bomb goes wide. Still Zeta have the cap. Magazine will be back in a matter of moments. No recall for Alpha E now. Blissey trying to stagger on as well, but he will go down. Finn finds a trade, but will it be enough? Oh, I'm thinking not. T1 right back into this one, but still Zeta have the cap.
Yeah, really important that they got the flip in all of that here as Donghak is just playing with his food. No way for Probe to win that one with the HP advantage. And T1 get themselves back in control and have minefield advantage as Donghak already has another one ready to go. Blissfo, after those kills on Skewed as well, Skewed died right in the on the recontest afterwards. So there is a big beat advantage for Bliss if they can get in this last 20% and if Zeta can capitalize.
We just need one big by Bliss for all the marbles. Hugely spaced out minefield from Dark out in the open right now. Zones out a lot of main. The boop is unreal from Dark up top. He's somehow taken Finn off the map and Blissey goes down too. So it's just yet another Dark masterclass really. Proby would be wise to die, honestly. Should have floated off the map because now all you're doing is staggering yourself more and more. Magazine as well. I think has he gone back into spawn to heal or something? He's gone back to full and not given Blissey the beat. Not given Finn the Kitsune, I don't think, unless that was just some real fast Finn healing. But Touch is tough for Zeta Division now. They're going to need this beat from Blissey soon. First tap comes
He's
through.
got it.
Mag and Alfier on the point. No recall forced. Blissey has the beat, drops it, runs up
They're so
main.
far back.
Couple of shots onto Vigi. Vigi's low, but they can't push with this.
They give themselves on point, but Donghack's going to swing through, stop the flip going over, contest that one. And Vigilante's getting so close in this Kitsune Rush here. They do get the flip, though, Zeta Division, so there's a chance. Need Finn to get this Kitsune Rush, but Alfie is stuck up behind. The take-aim bolt finishes him off, and now 4v5. Finn still needs 9% for this Kitsune Rush. They're just trying to slow it down. Probe has found Proud, actually, during all of this. Just sniping from the back of the map. Bowler out as well, just on the roof, though. Probe gets that one wrong, but they're still hanging on. Kitsune Rush from Vigilante. Finn has it very soon to match. Minefield out on point. Zest finds the pulse bomb onto Mag. All the ults are connecting now. Probe under so much pressure. Beat comes through. Zest will finish that one off as well. And the ults are just overwhelming. This Kitsune Rush did come up from Finn in the end, but it is 1 versus 3 ultimates, 4 ults even. It's not enough. And T1 will be taking it. Alfie takes him and Proud into the respawn queue. But T1 convincing here on the ball mirror.
Proby was so close to clutching that one out. If that bowler
was a
didn't
chance,
go
yeah.
into a wall, really hits the tracer, clutches up there, but just too high for too long. Bolts the wall, bowlers the wall. What's Burner's ball like? Can't be too much worse. Can we put Mag in the guillotine? I don't think we need to be honest. Feels unnecessary. What we can do is we can play marbles. Thoughts? Come on.
Oh wait,
Come
Pandry.
on.
Pandry, you listening to me? Can you hear me?
Play marbles. Can Panda hear you?
No, I'm typing.
No. Oh.
Synthesis, you seem to really have it out for Zeta Division.
Can you blame him?
Your bias, Max. Yeah, I don't think Moby Dick's the problem. Like, these problems existed long before
I think
Moby
it's a
Dick
coaching
came
issue.
into the
Yeah, I think
roster.
it's a coaching issue for sure.
Like,
It's not a player quality difference or anything like that. It's coaching. Zeta needs me. You're right.
And yeah, I'll take the world's most unlikely signings.
I could save Zeta Division. You heard it here first.
That's why Max is always so riled
I
up.
could say, yeah.
Because he knows he could save them, but they won't let him.
Why are people atting how to draw? Are you like kind of a big deal or something, how to draw? Are you like a big YouTuber or something and I didn't know?
Oh, some
Like
kind of
3 people atting
celebrity.
you? I don't know. Let's have a look at their Discord profile right now. They don't have anything connected. They don't have a Twitch presence. Like, look it up on YouTube, how to draw. I feel like that wouldn't lead to what I want. No, I'm in a Discord call with them and they enjoy trolling me. Oh, okay, alright. I was just trying to work out, you know, like some sort of celebrity in the midst, or
Chris has dropped to tennis. Messy
Are we
room
tennis
as well.
already?
Yeah, I mean, there is stuff everywhere. This is, to be fair, I feel like this is just what most of these practice rooms look like.
Yeah. What is going on the floor? Actually, that's insane.
Yeah,
It's like an open
it's like a
suitcase or something. Like,
Yeah, I don't understand why they bring a suitcase, like to the practice
keep
room.
the mouse pad safe. I'm back from my walk. Welcome back. Look at this suitcase on the floor. This big messy. Oh, they just panned up to try and hide it. Look at this crap on the floor.
Yeah, I can get you some predictions going.
I have to resync after because I've lost our sync to show the suitcase. Yeah. We're back on the secret cam, the button cam.
No, you're all good, GB. I got it.
Busan IT Industry Promotion Agency. You reading GFC Connor's message? Or?
No. Mila says suitcase to stuff Mag in after the stage. Yeah, this is the suitcase to hide Mag's body in.
I was laughing at a completely different message relating to the suitcase and Mag, would you believe? Like at the same time.
Great minds and whatnot.
Yeah.
Alpha is alive and
nice,
doing
Andy.
Willis now. Well, let's go back to back Wills then, and we'll do Wimone into Willis.
Yuri first place, Spyro second, Deprue third, PKN Sammy fourth, Kobe fifth, rest in peace, Wet sixth. Not bad, not bad.
Who won yesterday? Twisted Minds won yesterday.
You think I should go grease up this ulcer? I've got another ulcer.
Sounds like an innuendo, but I know what you mean, and yes.
It's okay, Spyro. You'll win eventually. Yo, why are gift subs $8? Jesus, mate. Are you on your phone or something? Is that like not the normal rate?
Were you on Apple?
I assume you're on
Apple
your
is
phone.
more expensive as well, I think.
If you're on, no, it's Apple and Android both. Just if you're on your phone,
Okay.
you have to pay the Play Store charges. Or like, Apple Store. Yeah. Yeah, if you're on mobile, there's a 30% price increase on all
way.
No!
I know, right? Oh my god.
I'm gonna go
It's
put
Max
some. I'm gonna
Theory.
go put some Bongila on my tongue, and we're gonna get to the bottom of this.
Oh
No
my
way they're subbing in Jasmine for
God.
Kings Row. Get out.
Oh my
Yeah,
god. Has
I need to
anyone
look
put their
at
money on T1 and is now full of regret?
God.
Oh my god. Wait, let's see these predictions right now. Animus has 100k on T1. Oh no, Animus. Oh no. And it looks, Chris tried to warn us. He said it would be tennis. And it might be tennis. Yeah, I can, Juby, I can. Why are we shitting on Jasmine? It's just a complete mismatch, right? Donghack, best tank in the world. I think really great case for it. Good on so many heroes. Obviously, yeah, sure, Ram is a problem, give him that. But Jasmine against Bernard, this is a huge mismatch. Is this the first time as well? Maybe someone can fact check me. Is this the first time we're seeing Jasmine play? Is this his debut? Or did he play in against one of the weak teams or something? Like in the regular season? Because I feel like I don't remember seeing him, but this might be is quite literally his first game. Alright, debut, semi-final, regional playoffs. Up against Bernard. My presumption is we're going to King's Row as well. That seems like the most obvious choice for one where it's Ram is most common, easiest to force that version of things. They could go a few different ways with this now Zeta division as well. They could even ban Ramatra themselves, actually, and just play Zarya instead or something. Already King's Row? Nice. Yeah, they're going to do exactly that. They're going to ban the Ramatra and force the Zarya here. So yeah, really like this from Zeta division. T1, oh, what's the counter ban here? Sim? Sure, yeah. Zest's been fine on the Sim, but I imagine what they want to avoid, I guess, T1 going to play Diva potentially into this, and they want to avoid a situation where it's Ram and Sim, and the Diva's really completely cooked. So maybe Zeta division, they might play Mei instead. Nitty gritty.
The Ram band too.
Yeah, well, they're going to play Zarya instead, right? Because actually, Jasmine would probably prefer a Ram matchup. It's a mismatch anyway, right? Bernard against Jasmine. But
What does Jasmine even play?
he's kind of like your old school off-tank player, you know? Like Diva, Ramatra, Sig, Orisa.
Good for Zarya or?
I don't know. I feel like I don't have a strong memory of Jasmine on Zarya, but I also think
Hey, Emergence.
I don't think there's a hero we could name that Burner wouldn't just be like heavily favored on.
Thank you for the 14 months, Marky. Welcome back.
I honestly didn't know Jasmine was a sub. I mean, this is his debut.
It's his first time playing for...
Yeah, he didn't even get like, you know, like in the regular season, like a pity game or something, or a pity map against one of the weaker teams. So feels like T1 have finally found a way to work Jasmine into the lineup, but I don't know. I don't like this look for T1.
Godspeed. Truly, Godspeed. This is not going to be an easy one. First time play for Jasmine, true.
First time play.
I love how my first time play emote is so fucking scuffed. Like, it's so bad. It's like low res. It's like really short for some reason. Like, I think Squid made it or something, and it's just the worst. Like, you'd be better off typing !play and then space and then first time, and then you get like a proper one, you know? Like, at least it looks kind of like high res, but like the first time play, it like pauses at the, it freezes too. It's so bad. It was your one, Suki. Look at it. It pauses.
Thank you, Ecliptic, for the 14 months Prime. Welcome back. When is the
Can I get a
Asianist...
gifted?
Oh, you go.
Oh, Maria said, can I get a gifted? I'm homeless and my mom is kind of homeless. Unum is also a woman, if that helps anybody. Get the gift sub over the line. He's like, yeah.
It's time to turn bread into subs.
Let's turn some bread to subs, folks.
What was I going to say? Sorry. When's Asianist Stage? No Asianist Stage. We're doing... This is for regional playoffs. This feeds into the road to World Finals, which is essentially the replacement for what Asia has been in previous stages. And that'll be in 2 weeks' time, I believe. And that'll be the real high stakes one.
Steaks. Where's homosexual gone?
They were here for a little bit earlier. I mean, there's no Old Ocean game
Yeah,
today.
he like tapped in, but then he tapped out really quick. I think I fell off.
I've been hearing that.
Yeah. Street's been saying.
Do I also run a shit ton of
Ghostly,
ads?
yes.
Only for you, IVQ. Do you want some ads?
Ghostly, yes, thanks for the tier 1 to Maria. Welcome, Maria. Welcome back. And that's misogyny avoided. Thank you, Ghostly, yes. Appreciate that.
Good on you, Ghostly,
Enjoy your
yes.
ride for review on Maria. Thanks, Emergence.
All right. And it looks like Jasmine just wants to square up. Burner, considering a counter Winston, might just be a bubble for the Widow. But I don't think that Zeta Division will be more than happy to take a Zarya mirror here. And it's going to be Venture from Zest. So obviously normally T1 would play maybe the Sim or something on the defense here because it allows you to go between low ground and high ground. So Zest's going to have to alternate, play the Venture instead. It's going to be a Reaper Cass coming out from Zeta Division with this one as well. 46, 45, 44, 43,
Yeah, it just works.
42. Easy.
Just works. TP up top for Pelican, already staging for his advance, but T1, they've just flipped all the way through. Fast judgment, drill onto Finn, and Zest will catch the kill immediately. Jasmine was the truth all along. Shot caller, now a hard push inside, and Zeta Division are just being run down. Vigi with 2, Zest traded out for God only knows what reason, but T1 got to be happy with that first fight. Are there implications to this Zest death? Does it matter?
No, I don't think so. It should still be back in time. Maybe it means he can't set up anything early in all of that. But it will still be a pretty neutral fight. The biggest thing is maybe, if you look at Jasmine's ult charge, 30% advantage already on that grab here. I don't know, Zeta Division need to be careful they don't just walk into this one. Jasmine obviously starts with more energy in this next fight as well, so we'll just be farming up off these right clicks. But bubble rotation from Pelican forces him back, but Jasmine is ready to swing, bubbles himself onto this one as well. Forces Burner back, unburrow onto him as well, but Burner is tucked away safely so he can get topped back up. Jasmine has been forced back, but Window and Grav right round the corner. Here's the Window, probing all sorts of trouble, bubble forward. forwards here. Proud's going to swing the other way. Bubble onto that high noon as well, getting pushed all the way back.
Ew.
Grav now comes out in a 4v4. Proud has it as well. No escape for Blissey, and Proud will clean it all up.
Oh, dirty little Grav Noon combo there for T1. Zest tanking so much aggro as well. He hasn't got a lot of damage in, not a lot of tags, but he has brought so much attention from Zeta Division. Sometimes that's all that it takes. Jasmine poking up so hard in main as well. Hard to sleep on the gap between Burner and Jasmine right now, as Burner still doesn't have his first grab, and Jasmine's already 30% of the way to his second. Beats are dead even on either side. Pelican goes deep in the back line. Kitsune rush just to keep the fight going for Zeta. Nothing online for T1 right now, but they've full kited this first layer. Burner can't push deep. Jasmine's just maintaining the hotel side. Another bubble popped, and he will disappear into a puff of smoke, though, as Zeta crash out onto Jasmine, and there's no defensive tools to keep him alive.
Yeah, beat not quite up in time for that one, and they can take over, and Pelican will clean up high ground as well. Now, will be the first point going from Zeta Division, but 3 minutes off the clock. Bit of a rough start for Zeta, but now they've got a few ults to work with. They've got the Grav in this next exchange. They've got the Blossom to combo with that one as well. So even if Skewed is able to get this beat off, there is a great chance to counter that one out. T1, wow, Probe's just going to swing into that. I think he was expecting a bubble, but it wasn't coming, and that's going to be T1 regaining control of the choke here.
Yeah, this is a steal for T1. Allows them to hold on for a much more valuable position, and just stops T1, or rather stops Zeta Division from snowballing through a second point. Obviously, we know some of these teams don't like holding on second point, but forget that. We've got a tectonic shock from Zest in the back. Blissey goes down to Proud as well. Can't even pop the beat drop. Second pulp. What?
Oh, Skewed?
Skewed just dropped the beat here. Grav from Burner was invested, so I suppose that's what'll do it. But a bizarre trade here, and T1, they use 3 ultis here.
Yeah, it favors Zeta Division massively. I think, like, you understand why the beat comes out, or even the window comes out versus that Grav, but they use both, and actually, they've done so much damage with that tectonic shock, they probably actually needed neither. Now Zeta Division have ults, not just for this next fight, but for a couple, but Zest is hiding on the high ground early. Finn's going to walk into that one, goes for the one shot. Finn can TP away, but they need to be careful, because Jasmine has a Grav as they walk up here. So Zeta Division, they have the beat, they have some tools to help themselves out of this. TP in aggressively, bubble onto that, flashbang afterwards, but Pelican will be able to wraith back to team. Jasmine has that Grav, pulls it up. Bliss has gone down. Wait, where's the beat? Bliss goes down. Zest gets it all done in the backline here, and it's just a disaster for Zeta. Yeah, I didn't see it. I'm pretty sure he Ajaxed.
Oh, Blissey.
Happened off screen, but Zest just found the opening, and he's huge amounts of work, and this is tough for Zeta Division.
I rewound. Okay, forward now. What time are you at?
59, 58, 57, 56.
Okay, we're back on.
All
Disastrous AJ for Blissey there. The stakes could not be higher, because remember, if Zeta Division lose this game and then lose the game that follows, they have to go versus Falcons to get into top 4. Proud's pre-fighted by Proby though, and the Kitsune rush on card should be enough for Zeta Division to get over the line here. This one was low-hanging fruit for Zeta. T1 didn't have any ultimates to match at the beginning of the fight. Zest didn't even have that tectonic shock. But there's a snowball on the cards. Zeta, a well-positioned spin, maybe a little bit of a slow fight into a Grav. It's all possible for them here. But nothing free anymore, because T1, they're going to have ultimates to throw into every fight hereafter. And a chance for Zeta. And Blissey's rooting towards this next beat too. But it would have been nice if we could have, gotten the first one off too. Well-positioned, scouted.
Still a chance to go. They still have bubbles, Suzu, everything to throw in, but Pelican's actually backed it up now, and the T1 have reclaimed a little bit of space. Burner nearly has his Grav ready to go, though, getting the last bit of it now. Down to half HP. There is a tectonic shock in the back. Zest has done so much in the back line here, and Burner's been separated, actually. Lots of it. Grav goes out in main. Window comes through to save him. Well, Window protects everyone. Vigi's taking everyone's heads off. Perfect positioning from Vigi. Not close enough to get caught in the Grav. Lamp for everyone in the Grav, and a window to stop anyone peeking from Zeta Division to follow up in the Grav. Perfect play from T1.
Vigilante, so dominant. High ground window. One burst and he gets 2 kills. He's getting a amped healing as well from his perk. I think that goes through the window perhaps. Just unreal performance from him. Full counted out Burner's Grav. Zeta, they've got ultimates for this final turn, but the time pressure is massive now. Zest once again on the flank, goes for a 1-bot on Pelly. Can't get it done. Huge damage up through main right now. Proud with the silver bullet. Just chipping away. TP on for Pelican right now. Bubble lands. He will be able to Wraith though. Grav comes out. Vigi's dead to the noon. Counterbeat from Skewed.
Proud gets it done again. We're going into overtime. It's just Pelican on point. And where's he going to go? He's going to try and blossom. It's an ace for Proud. It's a hold on second for T1. And, oh boy, this is huge trouble for Zeta.
Zeta Division, I mean, they're losing to Jasmine. The Jasmine super sub. The King's Row specialist. Jasmine looks so good for it too, you know? Like,
Yeah.
you know, sometimes you watch like Crazy Raccoon with Max in, and it's like, it doesn't feel like they've got that spark in them. But here, I mean, when T1's pushing with Jasmine on the Zard, they are fucking hooning in together, you know? Like, it's clear that they've not lost, like, their sole shot caller. Because I'm pretty sure the way Donk plays the game, I know the guy calls, right? He's not a mute. But I'm not sure that Donk is, like, solo shot calling everything. I feel like that guy just kind of shows up at the office and kills everyone without needing to shout down the mic. So, like, I think T1, they haven't lost their shot caller in this, which means that they keep their tempo when they put Jasmine in.
Well, yeah, it's Zest who's been like, I think Jasmine has played well, but it feels like Zest has been getting through an incredible amount of work on this venture, just in terms of the attention they're taking in the backline, crucial kills in a lot of these moments as well. And I mean, this is a super winnable map now for T1, and you win this series. This was meant to be the cope for Zeta Division, right? If they can get Burner in, they can play in these type of matchups, they should be good for it. But it's not looking good. Zeta need a bit of a miracle now to pull this map back.
How have they managed this? Oh my god. Proud. Taken early. Proby was just peeking the spawn. Just dancing with death, really. But I'll pay it. T1 back on the same comp. Again. Bit of Venture. Bit of Baptiste. I wonder what's caused Baptiste to come back into the mix. Oh my god. Proud goes down early. Zest might be able to find a trade, might not actually. Down he goes. Vigilante, face to face with Pelly up top. Pelly's whiffed many a shot, but he gets the reset anyway, so he should be good to trade out Jasmine here. God, he's just missing every single shot right now. Finn's dead too. Like, this trade on Finn is massive. Oh, Blissey nearly died too, but the bubble from Burner saves his life. Just so scrappy.
Yeah, making real hard work of this one, Zeta Division, but they do get it over the line. Lots of good defensive reactionary bubbles from Burner in the mix there as well to give them that. But they will have conceded a little bit of space because of all of these trades. Now coming up to the next fight here. Dash through comes on. Lamp has been forced. Pelican dies for that one though. No trade kills just yet for Zeta Division. And now Burner is getting pushed back big time. 1 HP. Can't get out of that. And yeah, they really went all in on that timing and got nothing, so this is just going to be first point. Probe is behind, but he is going nowhere. And oh dear. T1, cruise control.
I mean, now Proud is just beaming forward, takes Finn again. And that might be a backspawn for poor little Finn as well. 3 on cart right now. Finn, eyes on his spawn location. And yeah, Finn is backspawn for that one. So, deadly. T1, they get a free push of the archway. Zeta Division have to just back up. It's essentially going to be one fight, would you believe, because of that stagger. Wow.
Yeah, just trading bubbles for energy now. Burner is still even with this Grav. It's Vigilante with the window first, so they have to be careful on this first swing timing that they don't walk straight into that window. Then it's a race to the other support ones. They do have Kitsune Rush now, so actually if they want to go through it, they can. Just need to worry about Zest on these flanks. I think they found it, but Pelican's died before the fight. Zeta Division, they're going to try and back it up, but T1, they can smell blood. They're pushing for more. Kitsune Rush out. He goes down for it as well. Over. Main source of healing gone. Burner's going to find a trade, but Jasmine has the bubble. The window gets it done, and now they're going to have to rush for this touch. Oh no, Bliss needs to get out. He cannot get out, surely. Zest goes to cut it off. Bliss has given him the juke. Zest has to reload.
Dumb Zest.
Oh, there's a chance.
Oh god. There's a real chance for a recontest now. Zest is just hopelessly out of position right now. Like, he's so far behind. Jasmine, maybe looking for an off-point grab or something. What's the play?
He's done it.
B comes out early from Blissey. It's another 5-man grab. How many times? Another massive high noon into a massive grab, and nobody can touch for Zeta. That's the 3rd obese grab we've had so far. I'm not sure if Jasmine's just God's gift to Zarya, or if Zeta Division are just addicted to 5-man stacking. Like, what is going on here?
Yeah, I mean, that one's tough, right? Because they have to go for the recontest, so they kind of have no choice to go forward. But think of that Vigilante window we saw on the second point defense, right? Where he is quite clearly aware, we're going to get grabbed here, boys. Someone's going to have to tank for Grav. And therefore, I'm going to stand far back from it. Window to pocketers, window to relieve some pressure, and lamp my team. Nothing like that ever happened for Zeta in any of those fights. Yeah, I buffered during that, so yeah, Chris is right. We're never going to see any of these Grav High Noons. Also, good trivia, Proto. We actually had 500,000 points on Zeta to win that map after the Jasmine substitution. But I guess it's time to make a lot of people broke.
Yeah, that must be a huge redistribution of wealth, right?
Yeah,
No
including Juby, who went all in on Zeta.
Juby! Oh. Jasmine is the glue no matter which team he plays for. What team was Jasmine on before?
What was it? It was one of those middle of the park teams. Was it Poker Face or something?
That sounds right. Wait? He was on what? He was he was Milgaru's better half.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Maybe, yeah, Poker Face would have been the one before that. Then maybe, yeah.
I'm going all in on Zeta. You're a map 3 Zeta believer, kick the world? Get help.
You're about to kick the world.
Yeah, no, you are done for, mate.
He was on Poker Face for 3 days? What do you mean 3 days?
AG before this, then Wade. That's the same team, Daikuki. Play.
We need new fact checkers.
Who's better on Doom, Cardi or Donark? Cardi for sure. Boost emergence.
He was on Poker Face for a year and 3 days, not a year, not just 3 days. Oh, okay. So we just forgot to carry the year.
Of course. Look at Jasmine. Jasmine's hard common, dude.
Yeah, a good debut, eh? So it now feels the initial cope we tried to peddle for Zeta, by we I mean me, is well and truly in the bin.
We're back on the spy cam, for God's sake. Like, can we just put a real camera in the room rather than sneaking somebody in a corner with a lapel cam? Like
this is a camera inside a teddy bear type thing.
Yeah, it's the button on their mysteriously mismatched button-up shirt. Like,
one of the referees is in there with a top hat that they've never seen him wear before.
Oh God.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. Fruit Tree, the Homer Simpson hat cam, you know, where he's got like that 10-gallon Texas hat, and it weighs a ton.
He's like trying to catch out Apu doing something wrong, right? Like he's going, he's going with a quickie, man. God, I need to watch the Tamako episode.
Oh my, no way! I watched that last night.
What?
I watched that last night. Yeah, I wanted
Why? For what possible reason?
Not like I intentionally sought it out, you know. But it was. I was.
Did I mention it last week? Like, I feel like I said it. I wanted to watch the Tamako episode last week because they announced that they were going to make a movie. Like, there's a new Simpsons movie. Or something.
I heard. Yeah.
I think we might have talked about it last week. Like, maybe this is an Inception thing.
Like, because I normally have it as just like, you know, something easy to watch before bed to sort of fall asleep to, and I just happened to be like on season 11. It was the Tamako episode.
It's a great episode. I need to pick this like some crap in my pop filter. There we go.
Someone's mum sent me a nanny cam in a teddy. What do you mean Arcade Fire? Intentionally? Or did they just buy a teddy that accidentally had a nanny cam in it?
I feel like it's not possible for you to accidentally do that.
Why is this stuffed animal so heavy? That's weird.
And why did the box say spy camera teddy bear? You know, like, why did it come in a box at all?
Fuck.
Layers to this, really. I just got the most uncomfortable ad for some sort of cream. How do you not know what sort of cream it is?
It's not much of
Doesn't
an
give-
advert
not a
if
very
it's not
good
managed
ad,
to
yeah.
explain what the cream is.
Maybe it's like it's an ad that like drums up a bit of mystique and mystery, you know,
Like those
trying to keep
perfume
you
adverts,
engaged.
you know, where it's just like nothing happens, but it's
Oh,
all
you
very
mean like
moody
where
and
they'll have
serious.
somebody that's like on trial for domestic abuse for a, you know, like a cologne named Savage, essentially, like yeah, that sort of like, you know, mystique.
There's subtle meaning here that you have to look deeper to find.
Yeah, no, like if you read between the lines, like you'll see.
The auteurs in the audience might be able to grasp this one.
Layers onion theory. What's up, homosexual? I was trying to work out. Did I fall off? I see you're back. Where did you go? You know, like what went so wrong that you left us for hours? Because we noticed.
By any chance, were you watching the Tamako episode of The Simpsons? Because if you are,
Have we got a story for you then?
there'll be more games tomorrow, Skelly Boy. More games tomorrow. So the final and the grand final and the third place match both take place tomorrow.
No, Dark's back in. No.
All right, this is the new cope. Jasmine is too powerful. We need to find a way past Donghak.
They need Jasmine, the IGL. Jasmine is the Jumbin of T1. Wait, Alfie in for Pelican? Ah, it's just yeah, that's normal. That means nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I was back on like Alfie is a support player mentality. Are Falcons out then? Falcons aren't out, but Falcons have to play. 3 teams from this playoff go through instantly to the qualifier event. 4th, 5th, and 6th all have to play against one another to qualify for that 4th seed slot. And Falcons is in the 5th or 6th place, so they're already locked out of 4th place. And yeah.
Yeah, maybe the simplest way to think about it is there's a tournament in 2 weeks' time to qualify for Stockholm. There's direct qualification into that tournament, or you have to go, if you're not high enough, you have to go through play-ins. So winner here goes directly through, doesn't have to go through play-ins.
I will add that immediately, honk. Immediate. It's just 543 channels that have wide speed Apple. Like there's a whole world that I'm just not. There's a whole world that I'm not tapped in on. You know, like.
Why has double flex DPS fallen out of favor? I feel like it hasn't completely, but I think whenever you get to these sort of Ram type or Zarya type compositions, the hit scan is always just back in it once it gets brawly. I think still a lot of the time, even though we're seeing more hit scan, we still see a lot of like Reaper Tracer or Tracer Sombra or stuff like this in these sort of Winston and Bull mirrors. So I think it's still around. There's just a bit more room in the meta for some other stuff as well. If Falcons are out, there's no LCQ for Stockholm. There's no LCQ, but they're not out of. They have to play play-ins in 2 weeks' time, and that's their route through.
Wide speed Apple. If you care.
Oh, keep it wide.
Aura is where you know you're going to beat everyone anyway, so you don't care about seeding. This is OWCS Korea. There's never a certain
Yeah.
victory in OWCS Korea.
Like, I feel like as much as, you know, people do either like qualifying to qualify, actually, like, there's no fucking way you want to have to play a single elimination game against Falcons just to even get a chance at Stockholm, right? Like, fuck that. Because everyone knows once the life is on the line, if you can put a gun to Falcon's head, boy, will they play some good Overwatch.
FSM with the Marble Centauri win, I feel like that was a first time play for you, right? I feel like you followed 7 minutes ago, so you've followed and won immediately. Typical. We've had a lot of those today.
That's like the most impressive debut since Jasmine's.
Yeah, no. We had a more impressive debut earlier today. A Frogger Raider. I can't remember what their full Twitch username was. It was like Bimbo something or other. But they, in their first 3 races, they won. Then they came second. Then they won again. So,
Wow.
yeah, I don't know. That was the best run I've ever seen of Marvels, to be honest. Like that was insanity. That will never be repeated, I suspect. New follower theory, bimbo theory. Yeah, it's CX. Wow.
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 Anyone else to see Owen Wilson run past?
Wow. 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 I want to get that Owen Wilson nose, you know? Like, I want to break the fuck out of the middle of my nose. Just get, like, a big chunk somewhere in there.
So you want to get a nose job, but...
Yeah, but like break it,
The
you know?
inverse.
Like,
yeah, like, can you...
yeah.
Alright, I want a nose job. Can you just kind of rough it up a bit?
Rough it up. Wait, are the chats combined? No, kick the world. Absolutely not.
Nobody wants that.
It's not the Owen Wilson nose.
Tell Hunter
What's
good
the
morning
average-
for me. I gotta go breakfast. Alright, thanks, DD. I feel like there was a more efficient way to do that, but you do you.
That did feel roundabout.
I'm a man in the middle.
YouTube chat, Hunter's neglected. I mean, what the hell has been going on in YouTube chat? I haven't checked the YouTube stream in like hours.
Years.
Hunter, have you considered that Jasmine is the glue? Like, vibe, like, who do you think is reading this shit, dude? Like, you're lucky I even checked this before hitting the end stream button. Like, what are you doing? Like, what are you atting me in the YouTube chat for? Like, it's not going to increase the chances that I read it. Like, you're crazy. Boost the YouTube likes while we're here, though.
Can I get some YouTube... Is your YouTube layout different now as well?
No.
Oh, mine's different. I don't know where stuff is anymore.
I don't like change.
I can't see the likes. I've lost the likes.
What?
I can't see the likes.
You might just have a different window size and have to scroll it. Like, you can scroll the little sub window. Like, that's a little window
Mine's
inside the
completely
big
different.
window.
There's no likes now.
Oh. Okay, well, you're just shit on then, mate.
Oh, wait, no, it's on a... Okay, I found it. It's on a different tab. We're at 69 likes. Can we get to 100?
Let's talk about the fact that Magazine is back in. And that means that T1 are about to take a 3-0 lead in this series. They should have the stadium mechanic when it's T1 versus Zeta, where if you go up 3-0 and you have more than 10k net worth lead, you just get to win for free instead of needing to play the 4th map. They call it bedtime theory. Anyway, Sombra Tracer Ball for Dark. Magazine actually rolling out on the Winston. So I think if Zeta Division were to have a good chance here, this would be it. The bizarre thing is the fact that Zeta have actually subbed in their hitscan player to ban hitscan instead of just keeping Pelly in, which feels sensible. But
And that's why.
who cares? They've taken the first fight.
He's pre-fighted proud across the map, so I guess it all works out. And now they've body blocked Donghack as well. It's the perfect start for Zeta Division. Now they can get the objective of this. They're going to chase down a few of these late kills as well. I really don't think this backline's getting out here. Vigi will fall, and it will be skewed to fall shortly afterwards as well. Clean one for Zeta Division off that opening pick. And we're going to see Donghack swap onto the Winston as well.
Probe was already in, actually. I mean, yeah, but it's their pick, mate. What do you mean? Like, what are we doing here? I guess because I said sub.
Yeah,
it's getting at.
they've got you on the
Hammers.
technicality.
MX, effort, yeah, no, I mean, I see why you put the nerd emote there, but still, like, hammers. Proud PP's up top, breaks Magazine's bubble, but will be poked quite heavily, needs to be careful. He's got the Wu Yang pocket that has to TP back on 6 HP. Feel like he's dreaming. T1, no opening for the moment. You can see they're still getting bullied here in the neutral. The pinch is good for Alfie. Blink Pulse is even better. The crowd goes absolutely wild for him. And it's going to be first point going the way of Zeta Division.
I think we're out of sync as well. 75,
Oh.
76, 77,
Oh,
78,
Jesus.
79, 80, 81, 82, 83,
Wow,
84.
that was a huge.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I was ready for the crowd to go wild, though. I had a good feeling about that pulse bomb for some reason. It's going to be first point for weight of Zeta division. Teeny tiny Kitsune rush advantage for Zeta at the moment. The Tidal Blast one and the Primal one is actually more significant. And the EMP, actually, outside of the first one I mentioned, all the ult advantage is pretty significant for Zeta division, so a great chance to snowball this one. If they're quick as well, they can maybe even only do it for one. Proud is going to be forced out behind, though. Zest trying to push in. Recall has been forced as well, so a bit of a back foot now for T1. Mag wants to jump in deeper zones for backline away. Kitsune rush to keep going. Mag wants more, all over skewed. He will go down, and this should just be a clean one for him as well. Donghack won't get out all the kills, and that's the most efficient way Zeta division could have done it, and they'll get the first cap again.
Another first fight win here for Zeta, and EMP in the pocket. Bring back Jasmine. That's what I say. They need their leader, because it's just not working with this Dong Hack guy in. Back jump for Magazine now. T1. They still need to fight for space before they can set up this EMP. They need to take a side. You can see Dong Hack just zapping on the coast. Jumps point, instantly EMP'd. Survives. Tidal Blast out onto him. Proby's down as well. Proud never even got the EMP online. Stomp onto Blissey, but Zest hits the pulse thereafter. And that's a huge investment. Dong Hack rips out the primal rage because he was pulsed. Magazine's taken skewed as well. Dong Hack will clean up Finn in the end. So it is just Mag versus the world. But a very expensive fight for both teams. T1 the only team with an ultimate in the tank now, though.
Yeah, Bliss tried to self-cast that Tidal Blast to live, but because he was stunned, he got pulse-bombed afterwards there, so a nice little setup between Donghack and Zest for that, and now Proud has EMP. It's the only ult on the field as well, so imagine there's a few options here. Can go backline, and that's what he's looking for right now. Just on it. Suzu is perfect though, and the TP. Complete outplay from Zeta division, and now they can walk forward there. Nothing for Proud. Even neutral now. Jump onto the high ground for Mag. He takes care of Proud. Both Sombras will fall though. Mag's going to drop down with the rest of his team, try and force Donghack back. Donghack's gone to get the Mega, so he's away from his team for a little bit here, so they can look for backline if they're quick. Zeta division needs to be wary, but Vigilante comes in. They take down Bliss. Now Donghack is back in the fight, even still slightly advantage situation for T1. They're onto the backline. Finn will die, and the outplay on that EMP ultimately means nothing.
Level 1 human. You said, did you see what Finn just did? As far as I'm concerned, Finn didn't do anything because he still lost the fight. So Donghack now just gets to hold forward, pocketed by Vigilante. Backstep now, jump to the point for Magazine. Unfortunately, he's a bit too heavy. Can't get the cap, and that's just going to be 2 kills donated by Finn and Mag. So 1-1 scoreline now, and T1 just get to walk right back in. Proud over on the Reaper. Going to make things difficult for Magazine, but we get ourselves a customary pause.
Yeah, I do like the swap from T1 here as well. I feel like the Reaper will be a better matchup here. Now we're on the Winston version of these sort of Kiri Wuyang comps. But worried for Zeta, right? They need to find a way, I mean, in many ways, to win the series from this point, which feels like real pie in the sky thinking for Zeta fans, but they need to actually win one of these type of matchups, right? One of the Winston mirrors or one of the Bull mirrors, because they're so prevalent in the map pool at the moment. So they need to find a way to win. This one does kind of actually look a little bit more promising. Would also like to see Probe make the swap onto Reaper as well. Does just feel like it's the sort of optimal once we get into this Winston matchup. But there's a chance at least, but they are behind on a lot of ults. I think Bliss had a couple of deaths back-to-back, which means he's way behind on this next Tidal Blast as well.
GF Bandit, thanks for 2 months. Welcome back. Sub for a Zeta dub. You're delusional. You're fucking delusional, mate. Grow up. Go watch China instead. Milk Tea is up 2-1 against Rock. Oh shit, really?
No way. Well, what state? Where are we now? Is it lowers?
Wait,
we're going back in.
Yeah, right. I'm pretty sure CC has to go up against Weibo, so I think this is uppers. But yeah.
I'm being told it is lowers. Oh dear.
What?
Oh
my god, I might have to tap in on OC's stream after this. She's yeah, the market share is actually growing for her right now.
Right, Probe is awfully
if
weak.
Flora loses before, like that would just be way too. Milk Tea's the Rick team, right? Like that's the team with R3K on it.
Kitsune Rush is out here, traded onto that one, dive in from Donghack, all over that one. Finn is going to fall at the tail end of that Kitsune Rush trade as well. Donghack is really in here. They're all pounding in to try and save Dong, and they will be good for it, actually. That's going to be a two-player advantage, and the cleanup from here will be straightforward for T1. And Zeta Division, Probe's still really close to his EMP, so I don't think there's a swap coming yet. It has to stick for that ult.
Oh, terrible time to yawn. Okay. Tidal Blast available for Skewed. Pulse as well. Dark can go incredibly deep with the Primal. Proby needs to get this EMP online. Needs it fast. TP forward for Proud as they try and block Zeta Division's advance. Pulse lands on Dark. He doesn't use the Primal. Now he rips it after getting one more push. Tidal Blast out onto Zest, actually. Self-cast of the blast from Blissey. Pulse connects, but he doesn't go down. T1, they spent heavy to get nothing here. That's 3 ultimates down the shitter. And Mag now pushing forward, just looking for more. Suzu's out, and he is going to get the cap. So, nice one for Zeta. Did it lean?
Oh, I was worried Bliss was going to die there again, trying to protect himself with his own Tidal Blast, but had enough to get through that one, and now they're back in control, and they've got an EMP for this next fight. Kitsune Rush and Blossom are nearly up for T1, so if they can get a fighting point with these ults, it will be good, but Probe, everything is in his hands now to try and get through this one, but Zeta Division slowing it down, actually, conceding a little bit of space here, trying to sucker T1 in, bleed a bit of time off the clock, but the window for this EMP is going down. He's peeking the corner now. Donghack's going to go around the corner, and there's the EMP onto the Reaper. Proud will die for that one. Kitsune Rush comes out in response, so it's not over yet. Probe is going to get traded for that one. Kitsune Rush still 9% away from Finn right now. Blitz is in a lot of trouble, gets a trade onto Skewed. Don't know if it'll be enough. Mag trades Vigilante, actually. Finn is still alive, so close to it, but no, Donghack gets the kill at the crucial time. Going to turn into a dogfight on point. 2v2, I think it is. Pulse Bomb wide from Alpha Yi. Really needed that one to connect, but they're still in control of point for now, but with Proud coming back, they're going to concede that flip.
Flip goes through. Zest. Got to be careful. Double blinking forward with no recall is incredibly ambitious, but they might just have baited everybody into Proud's sightline. Zest actually does go down. Rush out on the point as well. And T1, the backstep's going to be quite difficult. Dark comes flying in like a bat out of hell. Saves Proud's life. Now you can see Proby going for the hack. Virus goes wide. Hack only converts on Skewed, who's rather safe, but Zest is dead again? What is that, like an instant one for him? Yeah. Dark has Primal, so can't count out T1 here, but it's going to be dicey. Blissey's on the run. Finn's dead, support's actually. Dead. This is going to be both supports dead. Dark's back in as well, but Alpha Yi, I mean, he's found Proud. Dark's good for 2 here, but he needs more. It's going to have to be 4. Or Skewed us the blast.
Mag's got the Primal later as well. Tidal Blast goes onto himself just to keep himself alive. Pulse Bomb onto Mag as well. They've given the flip here. Now Mag has to back it out. He's down to half HP. All of a sudden, it's all gone wrong, but Bliss has the Tidal Blast. Mag gets the first touch here. Alfie needs help. Skewed will finish that one off. He's going to get it all done. There's a Blossom on point as well. Tidal Blast goes onto Finn to try and deal with this one as well. Blossom over the top. Bliss will fall. It all falls apart, and T1 will take the lead on Saravasa.
Typical T1 in the clutch. That Dark just solo kills half of the enemy team, plays life to perfection on the objective, and even when Zeta Division get to swing back in with their own Primal Rage, with their own Tidal Blast, it's all too late. Alfie's had his recall forced out now. Zest pushing deeper and deeper. Magazine jumps over to the side, has a hacked up Mega Health Pack here now, so wouldn't be surprised if we saw Zeta's backline staging from this end, just so that there's a safe angle to escape from. Deep push coming through right now for T1, but it's a soft push. They're not hard committing inside the room. They're just trying to buy some time, get some poke, and once the unlock takes place, that's when the fight's really going to kick off.
Jump comes in now from Donghack. Bubble onto the backline here. Bliss is just going to die. Now Suzu does not save his life. Alfie has found a trade with the Pulse Bomb though, but Vigilante has the Kitsune Rush if they want to keep going. TP on from Proud. Finn in big trouble.
What the fuck is Finn doing?
They go. And they're just all at sea here, really. Zeta Division, they got the EMP partway through that, but I think it was still 4v4, but no timing to use it. T1 got the flip pretty early on as well. So T1 are just cruising towards a victory here. Just the EMP to worry about.
Yeah, I mean, Proby's EMP. Probably the best ultimate in the tank for Zeta Division, but Finn, I mean, I will acknowledge the fact that he actually can Suzu an EMP now.
Wait,
he's just EMP jaxed.
And that might just it might
nice,
just be the
nice.
series, well, not the series, sorry, but it might just be the map with that one here. Donghack still has Primal, Kitsune Rush for Vigilante. Zeta, they're not too far behind on some of these ultimates, but it just feels like Donghack is just going for this backline at will. He jumps on the backline, then Proud is able to walk into Mag, clears him out. Actually, a wasted Kitsune Rush here from Vigilante, so suddenly a chance for Zeta.
There is a chance. Kitsune Rush not necessarily finding the value that they need, but Proud has already found Proby. Hard push for T1, and there's just no ultimates in the tank for Zeta. Not until Magazine and Blissey can get them online. They might just be able to get him done. Yeah, not Blast is on for Blissey. He will survive. And T1 suddenly... Oh, wait, touch? Oh, Finn goes down. Bliss goes down. Magazine's going to have to kill the world with this Primal Rage. Alfie kills himself with a Pulse Bomb. And that's just... Mag's going to need 4 more. Alone. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's...
Why do they sub out Pelly to play Proby on Reaper and Sombra? The only way that that would make less sense would be if they'd also had first pick and first ban and banned a hit scan while Proby was in. That would be the only way that that would be even more nonsensical. Also, everybody bounce because Bunnykins appears to be back, so please, bounce away. Do we watch OC or do we watch some sort of like dodgy like third-party rebroadcast? I think we'll watch OC. Where is she?
I'm gonna go get a drink, so I'm gonna watch you watching OC.
You can watch me, watching you, watching me, watching OC_casts. Milk Tea has... Yeah. Wilder, thank you for the 14 months. Welcome back. Appreciate that. Do you want me to cast? Should I do a muted cast? I'll do a muted cast and we can make like gun sounds and stuff. Maybe Xavier can do sound effects and I can do the muted cast. So, have Milk Tea cap checkpoint? I think 53.55 is checkpoint. So Milk Tea have checkpoint in record time. Zarya Reaper versus Paul Sombra Tracer. I think the Sombra Tracer is a little bit awkward versus what Milk Tea are playing right now. I think R3K, little Ricky, he can counter out so much. And really, you just need to catch out Insane a lot. Or Milk Tea's backline a lot. Tidal Blast comes out from Unknown, pushes deep, stomps absolutely nothing. Quite low, but the Guardian Wave keeps him healthy. Flank from behind, the skips on Unknown's case. The pulse comes out, will convert on that one. So many ults being burned by Rock here, but they haven't got card control. And Insane, he damn near turns on the close spawns with this one. So Rock, they use both DPS ultimates, but Milk Tea, they've stolen the bank. Is Belly going to get traded in this too? Recall goes down. Ricky's pushing deep, will go down to his own right click, but Milk Tea got to be happy with that one because they've bled ultimates out of Rock and they've stolen the cart in the process. When Rick's name was John Pork, we should bring it back. We should bring it back, honestly. I feel like we could convince him to do that. He was good when he was John Pork. Does that shit say Flora? Yeah, this is Flora's team. Rock, number 2 seed, losing to Milk Tea, number 5 seed, in a lower bracket game. So this is map 5 right now. If they lose, well, OC's pulling out the telestrator right now. She's telestrating. I've never done that. I need help. Hello, enemy on me. Good to know, Gnarly HH. Or Gnarly H? Yeah, no, it's 2 Y's and an H, not HH. I don't know what the telestration was. Anyhow, it looks like Milk Tea have stolen a fight. I got lost in the telestration and lost in Gnarly's first time chat. But we've done it. So it can happen. Who's... I don't know. Who's Rock's flex support again? Molly? Anyhow, go back and watch Flora. Fine. Oh, fuck, I pressed the back arrow. What did Flora do? Is it here? Watch when he gets blast? Okay. I'm watching. Oh, she's going crazy here. This is the telestrator bit. I want to listen. What did she have to say?
I'm back. What's happening? Oh, they're behind on push.
Yeah, Milk Tea's winning hard. Tidal Blast on Flora. What? What? Jeez. Yeah, Skip's gone, mate.
He's going. What was that? Game's gone, mate.
Yeah, game is gone. That was that Flora or Insane? That was Flora, right?
That was 100%
crazy.
Flora. Yeah.
Yeah, that was fucking awful. Wow. Alrighty, grab comes out from Ricky EMP in response. 1-for-1 both traded, but they're just back and forth constantly. Cart's being held the whole time, but Milk Tea, they're still committing. Insane receives the tidal blast, hits the stomp on Bellis Rhea. Should have saved your pulse bomb for when you hit the stun, you fucking unbelievable. Now Insane can't convert the kill off his own stomp because he used the pulse before the stomp. Now Milk Tea, desperate for it. Flora hits the pulse, gets back into it. Unknown will fall. Bellis Rhea survives, and Rock, they're right back into this one. They should be able to get the checkpoint off the back of this. Ricky jumps top. Recall's back in the mix, actually. Has the Kitsune Rush. Maybe I've spoken too soon. Eileen wraithing back to the Mega Health Pack. No hope for Eileen. Recall's used. The Kitsune Rush on the payload. Slam is out for Bellis Rhea, but there's just no help coming for Milk Tea. They're burning ultimates into this one, but ultimately it's only Rock in the feed. And Milk Tea, they've used everything. Now they've got double DPS ultimate for next turn, but they're crappy DPS ultimates for the matchup. Come on, Eileen.
I'm watching your stream of watching OC stream, so I feel like I'm
just taking a breather, mate.
Yeah,
That's
fine.
alright. It can happen. Alrighty, next turn. Tidal Blast for Lengsa and Molly with the Kitsune Rush. Eileen flanking underneath right now. Looks to have been undetected somehow. Finds the skip on what barely qualifies as a flank in all honesty. Rick's going to take down Jinmu as well. And the most free retake of all time to two sleepy old men on DPS. Molly, incredibly low, but hits the shot right when it counts. Jinmu squaring up in the Reaper mirror now. A 5-meter margin for the lead. Elimination game right now. If Milk Tea takes this map, Rock are out of OWCS China, which means they are absolutely out of contention for a Stockholm ticket. Insane once again, telestrator, circle around Insane. Tidal Blast comes out onto Flora, and the stomp connects. Unknown goes down, but Insane, he's taken Lengsa. So 1-for-1 trades. Eileen spinning on the payload, but the only person to die is Eileen himself. Come on, Eileen! Ricky takes down Jinmu, but 2 in response from Rock. Ricky doesn't have Primal Rage to keep it going. But crucially, close spawns have been enabled, and Ricky trades the skip on the way out the door. God, get you a man who can do both. That's John Pork on the monkey right now. Milk Tea. Oh, their Winston will be back spawned. Unless Insane, unreal cart block there, gets the close spawn for Ricky. Well done. Now Rock, suddenly that advantage has dwindled massively. Milk Tea retain the lead. They all get close spawn. They can fight for their lives right here and now. Molly's 30 HP has to hide, has to avoid getting chipped down any lower. Roll on through from Belly. Slam inside, but Eileen TP's out. Card is blocked. Jinmu's dead pre-fight. Unknown has the Tidal Blast, could give it over. Recall goes down to a mine. That had to be mind control. But Unknown, just give your Tracer the Tidal Blast. Just seal the deal, man. Goes down without using the blast. Unknown, you just don't want to win, do you? And Flora takes down Eileen. Rick doesn't pull the Primal Rage, and Rock, from a 4 vs 5 situation, have absolutely stolen this one. How do they get to claim the lead off that? Come on. That's insane.
We're getting music on Korea as well.
Don't care. Oh, that game's dog shit, man. I'm watching this to the end. All right. So many ults online for Milk Tea. Double support, Primal. So much they could have invested, but they've not. TP out now for Recall. Insane with the Tidal Blast. Hits the stomp on Lengsa. Can't convert the kill because Lengsa's on high ground. Where's Rick? Flora's on the run, but Rick has ripped the Primal. Both supports are dead. Rick's primaling a Reaper at the moment. Gets the full damage. Starts primaling some more. He's all over Jinmu right now. But Late kill on Jinmu, maybe a stagger. He's on a different wave to his supports. I think Jinmu might not be getting close spawn now, so it's a good kill from Rick. It's a better stall from Belly, who rolls onto the cart, ensures Jinmu gets that close spawn. Only 50 seconds on the clock right now. Milk Tea, more ultimates to burn, but Rock are very much in a similar position. I wouldn't say that either team is particularly advantaged in this next fight, but Milk Tea have to swing around the corner. More telestrator play coming out from OC right now as she shows us what's what. Close spawn's enabled for Milk Tea. Recall drops the Kitsune around the corner, and I feel like Rock have just missed a window of opportunity here. Milk Tea, they flipped around the corner. They're pressuring the lead. Now there's no Wraith for Jinmu on the payload. It goes for the spin. The spin catches everyone. The backline both dead. 20 seconds on the clock. Rick's gonna die as well. Eileen trades Bellis Rio with the spin before going down, but it's all on Insane. 1 versus 4 situation. He goes down with the pulse. And what can happen here is Milk Tea, they're all gonna respawn, but Rick has to swap ball for a final desperate touch. Rock have to be so careful. I think Milk Tea should be good for a touch here unless Rick's absolutely drunk driving. He's drunk driving. He doesn't know how to touch. Fuck!
Nothing ever happened. Now,
That's okay, map 5. They win map 5.
New Queen Street is going to be an early first. T1 took my first fight here. Got a little bit of a big support ult lead, mainly in the form of that Tidal Blast as well. If Siege wants to throw that one out onto Zest nice and early. Approaching the checkpoint now. Next fight will secure it for T1. But they're not investing too early. They force a TP backwards out of Probe, but they've got eyes on the backline here. Pulse Bomb onto Mag. Actually, he's just going to die for that one as well. And they might not even need any more. Found for Sombra as well. Zest won't let that one get away. The backline is going to die late here as well. The payload moving all the while. And T1 are just smoking them. That's checkpoint already within 2 minutes.
Numbers?
8, 7, 6.
Flicker
5.
pause and we're there. Yeah. Alrighty. T1 steamrolling through this one. Double support ultimate, minefield available, Proud on big reaps, nearly has a spin as well. Magazine, he's got his work cut out for him, I'll tell you that much. Slam up top, catches both backliners, Kitsune Rush waterfalling onto the payload. Massive minefield around the objective though, and Blissey has to self-cast the Tidal, but Alfie and Proby have both gone down. Finn soon to meet his maker as well, as Proud takes him down. Mag, it's all just T1, really. They
no
are
fight
rolling
left,
them, they are smoking them. There's nothing. 83 meters. In 2.5 minutes. Dark in the spawn. Purely taking the piss.
Yeah. Unconcerned. Tidal Blast onto him now as he looks for the backline. Chases a wave of Sombra. Tries to hit the backline instead. Post bomb out onto Mag as he draws the Primal. Hack onto Donk Hack as well, but Probe is the one dying for that one. Mag is forced back with this Primal as well. And now Proud. Blossom ready to go. They're trying to force the cooldowns out of Finn before they go for that. But Payload continues to approach that full cap mark already. We're well over 100 meters. And there's a Blossom ready to go at the spawn. Probe nearly has his EMP, but he's getting forced all the way back. Proud dies for it, actually. Then got off the robot as well. So there's a chance for Zeta Division to come back in off the back of this one now. They have forced their way out. Transfer of shields onto Zeta Division. And they win the fight. But it's a long way now.
First time fight win. Congratulations to Zeta Division. Only about 10 more of them and you'll be back to even on the board. Magazine has to watch himself on the wheel, always under pressure. But easy to play the wheel versus the Reaper compared to the Sombra. So, bit of a compositional advantage right now for Zeta Division. T1 just have the player quality difference is the only thing. Slam comes out, EMP. Yep. Yeah, no, nice 0-man EMP from Proby there. That's the EMP of somebody who's going to reverse sweep in a best of 7. Blissey now goes down on the hacked up Mega Health Pack. Proby EMPing to hack up a Mega. Not worth it in the end, as Blissey still goes down. And Proud has found 2. Dark with a 3rd. And we're right back where we started. Where we started is, of course, Zeta Division spawn. Reaper swap for Proby. Apparently, Reaper's best in the ball mirror now.
Threatening the full cap. Minefield out from Donghack at the spawn as well. Pulse bomb onto Maggie's booped away as well. And that takes Alpha Yi down as a result. 2 for Zers. Kitsune Rush. It's a full cap. It's over. T1 are in the grand final. Zeta Division have to fight up against Wei tomorrow. And that was, I mean, you could just see it, right? Just completely gone. Any sort of belief, any sort of hope from Zeta Division. And they have just been thoroughly pushed off a cliff in this final New Queen Street. And a very comfortable one for T1.
You can actually see the exact moment that the light in their eyes dies. Can somebody get me a link to OWCS China? So I don't have to restream OC?
Fuck, am I gonna have to set up the fucking VLC thing? Because we have
Sister Prue. Zest 2K. Great. Billy link.
someone drop me the link as well. Thank you, Payback. Yeah, I can try
Okay,
opening
so-
it, but last time the thing hates me. I don't suppose Pro Chaser are on it, are they? Alright, let me see if I can work around this.
Surprise IQ test. It's not an IQ test, then. It's just use your eyes test. White man versus Chinese capture closer than T1 versus Zeta. Oh god. Like I can't believe that Milk Tea have fumbled that Esperanto. Like
This
going
has
down
like
with
a,
Tidal Blast and Primal, like
I mean
fuck.
this has like a beef written all over it now, right?
Yeah, now it's pretty fucked, right? Hunter, can you explain the junk buck situation? Yeah, so they did some really dumb shit in the Saudi E-League's rulings around like needing to do bans before roster submission or needing to do bans before roster reveal or something, which is just not how it works in OWCS. And I think like in protest, OWCS like just forfeit.
It
They
wasn't
just like left the game and forfeit or something.
it wasn't protest. Hold on, let me shut up, clean feed. It was they were told they basically refused to do their bans until seeing Twitter's Minds roster, and then the admin said, "Well, if you're going to refuse to do the bans before you see TM roster, then you have to forfeit." So then Alcad went, "Okay, we forfeit." And then that's where it all comes from.
Yeah, and then Junkbuck tweeted about it, complaining about it, and they fined him 8K for tweeting, I think. But yeah, because of money grows on trees theory, that 8K figure does feel reasonable as.
Alright, I figured out the thing while we've been doing all of this. I don't know if this is going to mean sync is going to be fucked, because Billy
I'm
won't
just
load
using
for
Billy
me.
Billy, mate.
Yeah, it literally won't load for me.
Oh, shit, okay.
Yeah, so I can get it up through like VLC and a thing, but I don't know how our sync will be when I use it.
Thanks for 2 months, Sadgate Panda. Welcome back. We'll see how the sync goes. That's my favorite time as well. When people don't get paid for like 4+ months, or they never get paid. What are the drops? A Doomfist skin.
It's for Doomfist
Or 2
skin,
Doomfist
yeah.
skins, I think. Like OWCS recolors or whatever, like the color schemes that you see on the screen right here, like the left and right, but for Doomfist. Hey, Box.
Korea, that's the end of Korea for today, but the grand final and third place match will be starting the same time tomorrow.
Has Chris been paid? That's an excellent question. I think my... Oh no, I'm not buffering. Milk Tea, Winston ban, Rock Cassidy ban. Oh.
Wait, are you guys getting single audio or double audio right now?
What time do you have up top right now? 11? 10?
I'm on
No.
13, 12, 11, 10.
Is there any way to speed up?
No. I mean, I can send you the VLC thing, but I don't know if there's any reason that would be in sync either, you know? I can try.
Yeah. I feel like last time we tried to do that, it was
It just
like
wasn't,
Robley, yeah.
So wait, you're like 3 seconds ahead, right?
Yeah, I'm at 40, 39, 38.
Yeah, it's like 3.5 seconds.
Yeah. Alright. I suppose we can just tap in. Did you ever get any fines, Anta? I got fined at LA Gladiators for being an hour late to work once.
Wait, didn't you
But
get...
in
I feel like you got fined another time
I think that
when you
was the only
first
time I got
started.
fined.
Or did you just get told off for that, maybe?
I didn't get fined. They just told me that I had to delete the tweet and had to have a stern talking with me.
I see.
But there was no fine for that. Because I wasn't a player, so you can't really like fine coaches, to be honest. You don't sign the Overwatch League stuff. But it can happen. What tweet? Don't worry about it. It was a different time.
It was
a different time. Yeah.
It was in my contracts. They could have fined me if they wanted to.
Anyway, we're already a minute off the clock right now. Rock get to play Jinmu on Pharah, and Jinmu's found insane. Jinmu's just floating through the air. It's Milk T's offense. Eileen's found a trade onto Molly, so 4v4 at the moment. And Jinmu's actually been taken down by Ricky as well, the Hyperflex tank of Hong Kong. Finds more value. Recall, scrapping it out with Flora right now, the world's deadliest Tracer player. 0 damage converting onto Flora, but Milk T, they've actually self-casted the title here, Unknown. Literally wants to use that title blast for anything other than that one clutch fight on Esperanza where I got very upset that he wouldn't use it on his Tracer. Recall's found Jinmu cross-map in spawn though, so that is a huge pick. Kitsune on the point, Belly's down, and Milk T should just be good for a first point cap here.
Yeah, was that Nano Jax as well? I think they tried to use it to save Bellaria, but it certainly didn't. Sleep does connect from Molly. Not saying the new name. Grow up. It's going to be a relatively quick first point, actually, for Milk Tea as far as Rialto goes. On to his second point now as well. Did use both support ults for it. Worth noting that Rek actually hasn't got any of this grav charge, really, as Bellaria is going to now swap onto the Zarya Mirror.
Zarya Mirror from Belly. God, I need a translation on all this text up top. I need to get my plugin going to translate all that shit. It's way too good to be left in Chinese, I'm afraid. Milk Tea, ready to swing the corner. Lengxi uses the title blast on Flora. Suzu's perfect from recall, though. Ricky, alone in this world, but gets pocketed through it. Taken very low. Now a flip up onto the high ground for Milk Tea. Same timing, insane peaks around the back. Bellaria marking top still. Milk Tea, they want to swing, but they need a good timing for it. They're actually back down on the low ground, trying to push cart that way. Pulse connects, but the Suzu again from recall is money. And Flora can't find anything with this Pulse Bomb. Bowler shot onto the cart. Wraith for the Reaper is still available, though. Backline TP for Eileen. He drops the spin, but he finds no kills. TP on for recall, not going to save the day, but Insane has traded Molly. 4v4 situation. Rick's 98% on the grab, doesn't have it yet. Now it's a 2v4, but he's taken Belly. Any chance of a clutch, Rick? No.
He's playing it safe with his grab, walking away with that one here. They can maybe actually stay alive up top. We're going to see Jinmu go have a little peek now, but it's Rex sort of bullying everyone back. They need to be quick, though, on this next grab because Bellaria is catching up fast. Only 30% left to go, but there is a window now for Milk Tea. So hard to cap this second point of Rialto, but a big ult advantage like this will be perfect. They force for Wraith out immediately, looking for the kill moment just to grab. Suzu comes through, Bubble comes through. It's not enough to save Jinmu, but 1-for-1 trade and a later Kitsune rush from Molly. Chance for Rocky Sports to push back here now. They don't get enough out of it. Angle from Flora as well, trying to focus down attack. Tidal blast onto him as well. He's pushing forward. Bubble is there. Rek dies on the attempt. Now Jinmu coming back, and it will just be Rock Esports stabilizing.
Oh, such a tragedy for Ricky there. Could have had it all, but now the bank has just been drained beyond belief. Recall's on the run, stuck out in the open, might go down even. Bubble onto Eileen. Gonna take a huge toss from Rock to lose this one now. Rick's being pushed all the way to spawn. Bubble blocks the title blast from Flora though. 1-for-1 trades, Unknown and Flora both. Point touch for Eileen. Pulling the cart back, but can he survive? He's TP'd up top. TP matched by Jinmu, but Eileen has actually survived this scene. Bought Milk Tea some serious space to work with. Insane has a bowler shot. Bubble out onto Eileen. Fully talked Ricky. Insane under a bit of pressure. Drops down to the ground. Needs to be careful. TP onto the payload now for Eileen. Dead. Just dead. Doesn't even pop anything.
Doesn't get the Wraith, doesn't get anything. And the worst part of all of this is they didn't have to use any ults to get that pick or stabilize this fight. So now Bellaria, Jinmu, it's a grab. Blossom to finish the hold here on second potentially. But they actually don't get any cleanup kills, so there is a chance for Milk Tea, but the grab is so hard to survive in these situations. We saw it a little bit in the Zeta versus T1 series as well. So Bellaria, full control of this situation now. Any connection onto the grab will be perfect. Drops it now onto Eileen. Will get that one off. Wraith has been
Keep
used,
it on with
actually.
that.
Rex going to get pulled into it as well. All of a sudden, there's a chance right now, but Recall still has the Kitsune Rush as well. But Eileen goes down. They're going to use the Kitsune Rush anyway. They're pushing forward. So much damage onto Belos Ria. The bowler, it goes down.
Ricky!
Onto point. Jinmu drops a spin, but Ricky shuts him down. Now pushing it on, and they have a chance. They'll clean this one up, and they'll have a good crack at third.
Unbelievable clutch from Ricky there on the payload. Kitsune Rush from Recall, and he's just juicing damage all the way through. Eileen, he backed up so much of Rock by TPing deep. They turn to kill Eileen, and it gives Rick and Recall all the space that they need. Rick's got no bubbles up in main right now, but a Tidal Blast TP into the backline. Molly, no TP. Bubbles galore, but Rick still just holding up in main. That's a blast turn, but it's bought the meterage. And soon there's going to be a grav turn to potentially close out the map. Eileen's got the spin. Pushing forward. Jinmu might just be grabbable here. The grav catches 3. Make that 2. I don't know how to count through the pixels. Tidal Blast saves. Jinmu, another spin. Ill-fated for Eileen. Come on, Eileen. As Milk Tea, 4 vs 4 situation, but there's a Kitsune rushing play for Rock Esports.
Yeah, they're going to keep the fight. Actually, R3K is going to peek onto this one now, trying to keep the fight going. A lot of the ults have been bled out. It's actually Recall who's going to have the next big turn with this Kitsune Rush. And Milk Tea, they want to fight. They forced a Recall out of Flora as well, who might have to back it up. He's trying to mark for flank, but he's been forced all the way out. Rick has to be careful. He dies. Kitsune Rush wasn't ready. Nothing was ready. They're going to keep trying to swing the corner, but force back now, and it has to be a reset for Milk Tea. They're going to have one more proper crack at this.
That's another brutal reset for Milk Tea. They've got to be careful not to allow Rock to take these free fight wins. Fighting and losing in the neutral before they've built up their ultimates allows Rock to reset the economy, allows them to get their foot back in the door. Milk Tea, though, right this second, they have a bit of a swing timing. The double support ultimate could make all the difference, and they've got bodies on the card to make it happen. Eileen, no Wraith, no bubbles, needs to be careful, but out comes the Kitsune Rush. Rock, they have to kite this one out. Someone's behind right now. That could be the skip. Yeah, it's just skip back there. Pulse comes out. Suzu's good. Tidal Blast onto Ricky. He's pushing deep. He's on belly. Can't pop the bubble, though. And that's 2 ultimates for Milk Tea for a whole lot of nothing. And now it's really last fight. 8 seconds on the clock. Flora goes down, skips out. Eileen traded, but Ricky falls too.
So low.
And Milk Tea, they can't quite get it over the line. But I will say, very holdable. With this car position, push through the choke of third as well. Very doable. I'll try the VLC.
Yeah, give it a crack.
So what do I do? What do I copy paste the link?
Yeah,
and
so take the link I sent you and then go to, I think, open up VLC, then it's file, open network stream or
network
something.
stream, paste, play. Alright, there's no numbers on screen yet.
Oh wait, I can see him in the background. 19,
I reckon it works.
18, 17. Oh yeah, we're on replays
42,
now.
41, 40,
15,
15,
14,
14. Yeah,
13.
this works.
Is it?
This works.
Just works.
Alright.
Yeah, but this is really playable actually for Milk Tea. I feel like Eileen's having a really rough time in a lot of these bubble trades actually. Just a lot of like mismanaged cooldowns and it just all falls apart.
Window capture. Add existing. No. Here. I'll get you your stream, everybody. Sorry about the absence of anything right now. There you go. Capture audio. Done. Does it work? It doesn't work. No way.
Oh wait, what did I...
Why doesn't my... What do I have to do?
Wait, go to capture method on your properties of that thing and change it to
10,
Windows
yeah?
10. Yeah.
There's no audio. Is there audio?
Do you have
There's
you
audio.
clicked the
Right,
capture
you can start
audio
casting.
thing?
Yeah, you can start.
Alright, cool.
Just start casting.
Perfect. All right, Zarya, Mirror again. It's going to be Reaper for both teams, but Freya for Insane instead actually starting on this high ground. Obviously, a lot of damage going to be pumped into this front line, so Jim is going to have to be very careful with these bubble turns. Obviously, flip side means Flora is a little bit unchecked on this flank and can start getting behind, set up harassment there. Going to be a hard one for them to manage as a TP onto the high ground. Wraith has been forced out. Drop off from Jinmu though, as they're just trying to get the payload round the corner now. But high energy going for this one. Jinmu goes for a really aggressive TP. What was he hoping for there? Maybe a bubble on the other side, but I don't think Belisria was ready. Rock are trying to swing it as well. They've got their Kiriko Tracer trying to provide the angle here to open it up, but they need to give more time for this Kiriko Tracer to get value.
Or push inside now, and Ricky takes down Belly. They're looking for more. Swing is on, and every kill will be delivered. First minute off the clock right now for Milk Tea. 3 minutes remain. Elimination game, map 5. Eileen finds the skip. Oh, no. But yes is, my true thought on the matter, because I love to see Rock going down. Recall has a Kitsune Rush already. Molly's only 50% to theirs. Big damage onto Insane up top early on. No Wraith as well for Jinmu, but not even a semblance of space bought for the moment. Pulse from the skip is outrageous though, and Unno goes down pre-fight. Milk Team need to kite this out.
Yeah, they're going to Kitsune Rush. They're all 1 HP as well. They're
this
walking
fucking
forwards into it. Rek finds a kill, actually, but they need more. They're still fighting on the Kitsune Rush, but it's a slow death, and the payload has been rolling this entire time. Should still be good for a recontest, but they're going to have to go across this bridge and use the bubbles to crush it. It's going to be a little bit awkward, and once they get there, Rock has the ult advantage as well. Really, this grab advantage is the biggest one in Milk Tea's favour, if they can find that connection before Bellasoria gets it online. But it's a long way to that one. Unknown's going to have to do a lot of stall with this Tidal Blast.
Oh, Eileen gets the Tidal Blast early, pushing deep. Bubbles are out. Suzu is out as well, but no Wraith for Eileen. The greed is ridiculous from this Milk Tea roster. Every time they have these close situations, you can see the greed, the refusal to use ultimates, the refusal to use cooldowns. And Milk Tea, they've given it away with Grav, with Bowler, with Blossom. Good lord. 4 minutes on the clock. Rock have a huge bank with which to snowball. Oh, man.
Great opportunity here as well. It's going to be Grav Blossom up against Grav Blossom, but a Tidal Blast advantage for Rock to throw into that one for that extra survivability, or maybe even to use that turn first to open it up. You can see currently trying to fight through, but he's going to die for it as well. Bad to worse. Grav comes out onto Rek. That'll make short work of him. They're playing for trades. Bubble is good. Saves their life as well. It's going to be a death on point at least here for Eileen to stop the payload going anywhere. Little TP as well. Jinmu will take care of that one, but now the snowball is still really on. It's Tidal Blast and Blossom. Rek needs a huge grab. They can't afford to let this one snowball through.
Grav could make all the difference. The fact that they were able to get Belosria's grab out in the previous turn really is the saving grace right now for Milk Tea. That advantage is everything, but you can see wide angle from Molly. Already huge damage onto Milk Tea. They've got to be so careful. Spin is out and doesn't use the grab. No Suzu, no bubbles. Eileen's dead. Unknown trades Molly. But Milk Tea just haven't altered. And now we're rolling into third. Insane on the payload, gets the Tidal Blast. Bowler in the skybox, actually, trying to clutch this one. Tidal Blast comes out, didn't even use the bowler. Who's touching now? Recall's on, doesn't TP off. Eileen's on now. Grab comes out, spin in the grab, finds two. Pause. Rick. Oh, last hopes and dreams of this roster on the cart. Molly's low. Rick just needs to survive. That's all that's necessary. Yeah, Milk Tea's back. Recall TP's on. Drops the Kitsune. Kitsune was invested by Molly too, but Milk Tea, they've held on. They've bled everything out of Rock as well. Baited them. Dangled the keys in their face. Now the Kitsune rushes out.
This could be a game-winning fight. This could be a game-winning fight. Nat trade and still hold before second to get more time off the clock. Now, suddenly, Milk Tea. It looked like they were falling apart on defense, but a great recovery. Flora is behind, threatening the cap. Needs to be careful. One bubble was used defensively. Pulse Bomb is available. Recall challenges that one. Pulse Bomb only on the floor, and it kills Unknown anyway. Flora has 1v2'd the back line, and just after all that work to get back into it, it's going to fall apart. It's a tap-in on second point for Rock. Now they've got 3 minutes and a huge grab advantage.
Take the piss. Unknown jumps. Unknown, the guy that refused to use the Tidal Blast before, jumps onto the Pulse Bomb, and then Recall dies to the Tracer that he headshotted that didn't have to recall. That's just horse cock, is what that is, dude. That's just straight horse cock. All right, Milk Tea. No ultimates to speak of for the moment. Eileen pushing deep. Wraith's out. Just has to back up. He's actually committed, so this is really dicey. He has to TP back into main now. Deep push for Jinmu. Bubble forced from Rick, and now there's a grab and a blast online. Milk Tea, they need trades. They kept Bellasoria. Eileen, just way too much aura. TP to chase now, and once again, Milk Tea, they hold on. This is really coming down to the wire at this point. Still, there's a grab advantage for Bellasoria. Rick's a little bit behind. But Milk Tea, they're building their ultimates now. There's no free lunch here in OWCS China.
It's just an absolute
Oh my
scrap
God.
for anything. And obviously, Bellisri needs to farm up energy a little bit before they go. So more time for Rex to get his own grab online. But they still need a little bit more. Bubble in for Eileen, swinging onto the backline. Doesn't find anything. Has the angle now. Will drop down. Forces a defensive bubble. Grab comes out. Wraith available for Eileen, but he might need more help. Tidal Blast is out as well. He will be forced to go down. But Rex, look how close he is to the grab now. Good straight onto Flora as well. Jinmu has TP'd in for more. He's taken a lot. He has the spin if he wants to keep going. But Insane on the Tracer, pressuring from behind. We're down to a minute 40, but Rek has the grab.
Rick has Graf now to hold on. Kitsune rushes out through main. Rick just beaming. Kitsune rushes mirrored in main and nobody wants to invest. Bubble comes out. Grab is available. Doesn't drop it. Now he drops it. He catches two. Lengths is low. Belos Ria is low. But Belos Ria. Oh, spin came out from Jinmu actually. Milk Tea. What is he spinning? I was going to say Milk Tea, they've overspent, but Jinmu just starts CJ spinning in the open 3v5 with a minute 20 on the clock.
Scary situation. And actually, the grabs aren't even too desynced. There's a 20% advantage for Bellisria here, and a bigger Tidal Blast advantage. Lexa has that one ready to go already, but that's a much more manageable ult in this type of mirror than the grab is. So many Suzu bubbles, so many tools. First bubble onto Eileen here to try and force Bellisria back. He spins on top of it as well, but there's a Suzu and a bubble. They're going all in aggressively here. Eileen TP's in again. He wants more. He has the Wraith. He's going to need a bit of help out, but Insane's on the backline. He's found it with Eileen. Lexa's in big trouble now as well. Tidal Blast, it's been used, doesn't get anything. Eileen finds two in the backline. They go back to deal with point 3 for Eileen. Lexa,
Casting the blast for.
oh, I casted the blast, but it's his final fight. Milk Tea on the verge of eliminating Rock.
It was like 5v2 and Unknown used the Tidal Blast. This guy, get him, put him in the bull. Win or lose, put this guy in the bull. Rick's shot to about half HP in main. Recall needs to get the Kitsune rush online. Insane has what could potentially be a game-winning pulse bomb. Same goes for the skip. Flora bullied back. Jinmu dead pre-fight. Milk Tea, they might just have done it. Skip blinks onto the payload. He's getting run down by Insane. No recall for Flora. The pulse connects, but the Suzu's good. Lynx is down. Kitsune rush on the cart. It's 5v3 already. Point touch is necessary and nobody can even get it done. Belos Ria and Flora the skipper will be taken down by Jonathan Pork. Milk Tea knock Rock Esports out of OWCS China. The one and only game from OWCS China that I dare watch. God, it was worth it. Fitz whole hogging his way to the defeat screen. And that's going to be Rock Esports knocked out in lowers by Milk Tea, 5th seed.
Shocking. Absolutely shocking for Rock. The amount they've sort of invested in this roster comparative to the other teams in the region as well. And this is just, I mean, it's unacceptable, right? It's unacceptable as far as this result go. Coming into this stage, Milk Tea were the 4th seed team, but it was very much expected to be similar to North America, similar to EMEA, when it's the top 3 and then a significant tier break. But tier break no longer. And this Rock Esports organization, is there no end to their suffering? Is there no end to their failure? No, is the answer. There's just more and more lows to sink to.
Just endless pain. Just endless pain and suffering, I'm afraid.
I mean, we've seen Rock disappoint a couple of times this year, you know, in terms of losing that crucial lower bracket sort of second v third game to Team CC. They failed to qualify to the Champions Clash in China at the start of the year because of it, and they came in with a much lower seed into the Esports World Cup because of it. But this is what, out in 4th now, and this is their lowest finish yet, out of spots for China, and I mean, in many ways, Team CC will be celebrating this win hard, I think, because that should, in many ways, set them up for success.
I mean, is there a world where Milk Tea is going the distance? Like, where Milk Tea is actually the Stockholm-bound 2nd place team? We'll have to find out tomorrow, I suppose, but this is an outrageous upset here.
Yeah, this is huge consequences. You know, we're going to get into this part of it. You know, we've been watching a lot of EMEA and A. We're still in the regular season. Korea, we're still in the pre-tournament. So nobody's dying, really. Or the teams that are being completely eliminated are your sort of like your sort of 7th, 8th teams, this type of thing. But China a little bit ahead in terms of where they are in their tournament format. So this is just this is incredibly consequential. And that's the end of their year, Rock Esports, this loss. Thank you, quadriplegic, for the 3 months. Welcome back.
Is Billadang on Team CC right now? Like, is he the Zarya specialist that's going to square up in the mirror versus John Pork? Because this game was just two main tanks going at it on Zarya right now.
Yeah, like, I feel like, in theory, Billadang would just smoke this one.
Yeah, but theory will only take you so far, Zeta.
Yeah.
It's a crucial point that you might be neglecting right now.
I mean, when
Zeta,
John
Zeta
Pork
won't leave
calls...
you. Yeah, I mean, when John Pork calls, you must answer. Isn't Billadang new gen? John Pork going from griefing EU to playing with Eileen, the world is a crazy place. I mean, John Pork was low-key clutching up last year. Like, John Pork was on 99 Divine last year. Like, they won pack, and, like, he was him on Junker Queen. Like, he was actually him. He was so fucking good. Except for that one random Junker Queen ult that he dropped in a King's Row third point attack spawn where he just threw the map. But other than that, like, he was so him. Why do you want this smartphone emote so badly? Like, what is this? Anyway,
yeah, everyone's saying Billadang is playing all the time, basically, for CC at the moment as well. So, I mean, if there's one region that loves a bit of Zarya, it is China. So, you can see, you notice what we saw there was a complete absence of, like, the RAM in a lot of these situations on these maps. Yeah. I don't know if they banned it already or if they were just, you know, a little bit handshaky.
Wait, that was lowers? Yes, that was lowers. Rock is out. Like, out. Like, they're done. Who's John Pork in the game? R3K, the tank for Milk Tea. Last year, he was playing in his OWCS matches. His name in game was John Pork. Like, just...
Oh, yeah.
Just good for it.
Yes, Nuclear Mako. Add me on Discord and we can talk.
Speed invest.
My Discord is just my name, so it shouldn't be too hard to find.
Full name? Legal?
No, as in
Rock out in
CommanderX.
5th, 6th. It's news to me.
But yeah, no, that'd be massive. If you're interested, we're more than happy to take the help.
You're so fat from all these drops? That's good. Hunter, this might be the wrong place to ask, but I heard that you were looking for translators for Korean player interviewers. I speak Korean and I'd love to help with that if you're still looking.
Is it
I just
Nuclear
don't
Mako?
believe you, IVQ. No, that's IVQ.
Oh, no, it's a copy and paste of
and I just
Nuclear
don't
Mako
believe
who's
them.
genuinely, yeah.
Yeah.
Nuclear Mako is genuinely trying to help.
Yeah, well, the problem with IVQ is that IVQ has never genuinely tried to help.
Oh.
Is the issue. Yeah. They are... Well, there's a lot of people stepping up to the plate right now, though. Like, heaps of people. We just got offers galore. Alright. Squeeze in one last ad break, and then I'll send you off to Cranny D for a couple of hours. I'll try and get 3 hours? 3 hours of nap time theory, and then I'll be back. Because, yeah, in 3 hours and 55 minutes, EMEA will begin. So I have potentially up to a 3-hour nap ahead of me. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you. I'll see you all, in the 3 hours and 55 minutes when the EMEA games start. Good night, YouTube. Thanks for watching. There are more games coming up. Marv Mon, there's nothing for Korea or China today, but there's EMEA in 3 hours and 50 minutes. Bye-bye, Marvin. YouTube stream slain. And let's see what Twitch is saying. You should try and make up their interviews for them. W naps, yeah. I mean, it's going to be like a hardcore W naps. Eileen MVP until that dude went balls out. I mean, that guy was actually just fucking going bonkers. Like, just W key.
He's got, like...
With no reconsideration at any point.
Yeah, but that's actually a symptom of having the Reaper gene. You know, you need that sort of reckless abandon, which means sometimes you will not be pressing shift.
That's secret in a nutshell, dude.
Yeah, you know,
just fucking in there, dude.
If you think too much, you actually can't play Reaper, you know? Like, you just kind of have to You just have to constantly risk it for a series of valuable biscuits.
Trickle feed of biscuits, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Lego FPS, for the 11 months. But if you've got it about you, then you've got it.
Let's find the Fitz gift to close things out. Fitz. All right. Let me delete this VLC layer.
Why can the Thinker play Reaper then? Because if you have a mind great enough, you also contain the power within your own mind to quieten your mind when you need it. Not a rerun. Are we going to be rerunning? Yes. So my plan very much for the day is going to be rerun now some of the Korea games. Source out these remaining two interviews for OWTV. There's Ramon's out already. Willis and Ryan coming out today as well. So stay tuned for those ones. I'll get those ones out for you as well. And then yeah, back for EMEA in North America. I'll be live a little bit early. I don't know what has happened, but I feel like my voice is kind of okay now. As in I'm not perma-coughing or anything like that now. So I'm still gonna be respectful of the illness and not push it. But I'll be on maybe like an hour early to do my fantasy changes and stuff like that. I know I said I was going to watch the Saudi E-League games, but I think I've got with a long night ahead, I should be cautious. So yeah, YouTube stream going to end now, and then I will see you all in a few hours. Obviously, if you want your drops or anything like that, or you missed any of the action from Korean this morning because you weren't up, or you were busy, anything like that, we'll start that one in order as well. So it'll be from the... I'll maybe skip the start so you're straight into the game as well, but that'll be from that Crazy Raccoon Way series, which probably was the better of the two games we saw as well. If you do want to watch any of the Chinese action, because there is one more game today as well, I believe OC is covering that on her channel, so there is an option there. Good shout, Payback. So yeah, a few different options for you as well, but I'm going to try and, you know, probably just not talk for a little bit. Let me just set everything up. Give me a sec.